For the last 40 years, there was one golden rule in the American automotive market. If you wanted a vehicle that held its value, you bought a pickup truck. Trucks were considered completely bulletproof against depreciation. They were viewed as mechanical gold. You could buy a heavy duty truck, drive it for 5 years, put 80,000 miles on the odometer, and sell it for almost exactly what you paid for it. It was the safest place to park your automotive money. But today, that legendary golden rule has violently shattered. We are currently witnessing the absolute collapse of the pickup truck bubble. Millions of Americans are desperately trying to sell their massive late model trucks, and they are waking up to a financial nightmare that absolutely nobody saw coming. They are not just losing a little bit of money, they are taking catastrophic, life altering losses, willingly handing over tens of thousands of dollars just to escape the vehicle. Today, we're going to expose exactly why the truck market is currently in a free fall and why the ultimate American status symbol has become a toxic financial liability. The first reason for this massive panic selling is the death of the pandemic illusion. During the years of cheap money and low interest rates, millions of Americans convinced themselves they needed a heavy duty truck. They bought an $80,000 diesel pickup because they planned to buy a massive camper or a boat or start a weekend business. They bought the ultimate lifestyle fantasy, but reality eventually set in. The boat was never purchased. The camper sits rotting in the driveway. The weekend business never started. These buyers woke up 3 years later and realized they are using a 7,000-pound commercial-grade towing machine simply to commute to an office job and pick up groceries. The fantasy wore off, but the $1,200 monthly payment did not. When these buyers finally look at their household budget, the panic sets in. They realize the truck is the single reason they have no savings, no retirement, and no disposable income. So they make the logical decision to sell it. But that is when they hit the brick wall of the modern market. When they drive that pristine, low-mileage luxury truck to the dealership to trade it in, they expect a premium offer. Instead, the appraisal manager slides a piece of paper across the desk that completely takes their breath away. The $85,000 truck they bought just 2 years ago is now appraising for $48,000. The depreciation cliff has completely collapsed. Why? Because the dealerships are absolutely drowning in unsold truck inventory. If you drive past any major domestic dealership right now, the lots are overflowing with brand new trucks that have been sitting in the sun for over 200 days. The automakers overproduced massive, overpriced luxury trucks, convinced that the boom would last forever. Because the dealership cannot even sell their brand new inventory, they have absolutely zero desire to buy your used truck. They are purposely offering insultingly low trade-in values to scare you away. The buyer is left staring at a piece of paper, realizing they are $25,000 underwater on a vehicle they no longer want and no longer need. If you are sick of automakers building overpriced $90,000 pavement princesses that lose half their value in 2 years, hit the subscribe button right now. We are exposing the greed of Detroit every single week. The second factor driving this wave of catastrophic loss is the silent operational tax of the modern truck. When people budget for a vehicle, they usually only look at the monthly loan payment. But living with a modern truck is an absolute financial hemorrhage. Gas prices are volatile, and feeding a massive V8 engine or a heavy-duty diesel requires a $150 fill-up every single week. Then comes the maintenance. Modern luxury trucks run on massive 22-inch wheels. A set of replacement tires for these vehicles can easily cost $2,500, and because the truck is so heavy, those tires wear out incredibly fast. An oil change and fuel filter service on a modern diesel can cost $400. And because these vehicles are massive liabilities on the road, insurance companies are aggressively raising premiums on full-size trucks. Owners are realizing that their $1,000 loan payment is actually costing them $2,000 a month when you factor in fuel, rubber, insurance, and maintenance. The truck is actively bleeding the family dry. This is why you are seeing millions of Americans doing something that was previously unthinkable. They are willingly taking a massive loss to stop the bleeding. People are walking into their local credit unions and taking out $15,000 personal signature loans. They are not borrowing money to buy something. They're borrowing $15,000 in cash just to hand it to the dealership, so they can cover the negative equity, surrender the keys, and finally walk away from the truck. Think about the absolute psychological devastation of that transaction. You are signing a contract to pay back $15,000 over the next 5 years, and you have absolutely nothing to show for it except an empty driveway and the relief of being free from a toxic asset. Americans are taking the loss because the math proves that keeping the truck will actually cost them more in the long run. If you believe that buying a truck should not require a six-figure salary and a degree in high finance, hit the subscribe button. We are building a community of smart mechanical realists. The third reason nobody saw this coming is the total disappearance of the blue-collar safety net. In the past, if you had a used truck you wanted to sell, you could easily sell it privately to a contractor, a plumber, or a landscaper. There was always a strong secondary market of working-class men who needed a truck for their livelihood. But that safety net is completely gone. The blue-collar worker has been completely priced out of the truck market. When a suburban office worker tries to sell their used luxury truck for $50,000 on Facebook Marketplace, the actual working class buyers just laugh. A plumber cannot afford a $50,000 used truck at a 9% interest rate just to haul PVC pipes. The actual workers have completely abandoned the pickup truck market. They are buying cheap cargo vans or keeping their 20-year-old beaters running with duct tape and spare parts. Because the working class refuses to buy these overpriced used trucks, the seller is left stranded. They have a vehicle that is too expensive for a worker to buy and too heavily depreciated for a dealership to want. The seller is trapped in a completely dead market, forcing them to drop their asking price by thousands of dollars every single week just to get a single phone call. This massive wave of panic selling is completely reshaping the American road. The ego has officially left the building. Millions of men who swore they would never drive anything smaller than a full-size V8 pickup are quietly trading in their massive trucks. They are swallowing their pride, taking the massive financial hit, and driving off the lot in a used Honda CR-V, a Toyota RAV4, or a simple four-cylinder commuter car. They are realizing that their identity is not tied to the size of the grille on their vehicle. They are prioritizing their family's financial security, their retirement accounts, and their peace of mind over a hollow, depreciating status symbol. The era of the heavy-duty lifestyle truck is crashing down hard. Detroit built a product for a reality that no longer exists. They built $90,000 toys for a middle class that has completely run out of cheap credit. And now, the consumer is left holding the bag, trying to sell a massive liability in a market where nobody wants it. The golden rule is officially dead. The modern truck is no longer an investment. It is an anchor, and millions of Americans are cutting the rope. Drop a comment below and let us know. Have you noticed how many massive brand new trucks are just sitting completely unsold on dealership lots in your town? Or have you recently traded in a big truck for a smaller, smarter vehicle to save money? Sound off in the comments, and we will see you in the next investigation.